Hello, and welcome to Pokemon for Everyone. I am the Squirtle Master, and this marks the very beginning of my brand new series in which I discuss Pokemon theories. I do not know the name of it yet, but I will think about it. Maybe someone could suggest a name to me. Either way, let's get into it. Today, we are going to be talking about the Pokemon Multiverse and Ash Ketchum. Let's go. If you have been watching this for a while and you've been watching other YouTube channels as well, you should be well aware, and if you're a Pokemon fan, of course, you should be well aware of the average Pokemon theory. And the Pokemon Multiverse theory is an incredibly popular theory with a lot of weight and well, hype behind it. Basically, well, putting it in the simplest form possible, think of a cinematic universe. Then put Pokemon instead of Marvel. There you go. That's the Pokemon Multiverse. Basically, there are different timelines where people could be from the same characters in different timelines, different universes. They could follow similar storylines, story arcs, and make similar life decisions, but things will vary. There's like their age, and different events could happen. For instance, in one universe, it's thanks to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, we know that in one universe, Team Rocket actually won, and Red lost to Giovanni. But of course, in the majority of Kanto games, Team Rocket is thwarted. Thus, a split timeline, meaning different universes, kind of like Schrodinger's cat. Game theory speaks about the Pokemon Multiverse in more detail, just the general basics of it, so I'll put a link in the description below. But we are not here to discuss the multiverse, we are here to discuss Ash Ketchum in the multiverse. What does this have to do with Ash Ketchum? Everything. And here's why. Ash Ketchum's age has been a question that everyone has been asking for so long now. In fact, Game Theory, the channel I just mentioned, even tried to tackle this question. Move over, MatPat, it's my turn, because I'm going to say, I love that video, by the way, just going to preface that. I absolutely love that two-part video. That was incredible, and I appreciate the dedication and research put behind it. But there is so much evidence. There is so much more evidence that we know now, and more, potential things to go behind it. That's why I'm making this series. So, let's get started. So, the series starts. I'm going to say already. We're gonna have to start a counter now. I'll make a sound effect play every time I say this. Every time I count off a brand new Ash Ketchum, because of the different timelines. Number 1, the easiest ones to separate are the Ash Ketchum from the anime and the Ash Ketchum from I Choose You the movie, Pokemon Power of Us, and Pokemon Coco or Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle. Those are the first two Ashes. Cue a sound effect. Believe me, you are probably most likely going to get sick of that sound effect, considering there are many more Ash Ketchums than you realise. Now it's time to dissect the main Pokemon anime canon. So let's start with Pokemon Indigo League. It is my belief, and many others' belief, that the Ash Ketchum that we see in the Indigo League is the same one in Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh as well, as the transition between series just makes it very clear to me, at least, that it's enough evidence to believe that is the same Ash Ketchum. Everything changes, however, in Pokemon Black and White with Universe Ash Ketchum, in which it is claimed that he is 10 years old again. This episode infuriated a lot of people, mainly because of the Snivy battle. But another thing, especially for me, was the phrase that stated that he was 10. That didn't sit right with me, as that is impossible. Start the counter back up again. That's right. The Ash Ketchum from Universe is a completely different Ash Ketchum from the one we saw in Universe. And I can prove it. Well, I can give you proof enough to prove that it's pretty much makes sense. So, as I mentioned, all the transitions were very smooth between all the different regions beforehand. However, Sinnoh leaves on quite a nice note in which, as far as it doesn't follow up saying join us next time in Universe. In fact, when we start and it never gives any connotations to the previous season in the first episode, furthering the idea. Also, the fact that Ash Ketchum is 10 again also furthers the idea, again, that he is not the same Ash Ketchum. And, well, it just makes more sense that way because, well, throughout the series, we know how bad of a trainer he was, and there was no way in the story beats of everything that he would have been the same Ash Ketchum from Sinnoh. I mean, sure, everyone can forget. Ash Ketchum can't even remember his type matchups. But, well, it just doesn't make sense or add up. However, this is a kind of a swing for the fences thing, but it's my belief. We only ever see in the anime that is the Universe Ash Ketchum traveling through Universe. That is a different universe. Before you say, but he caught a Charmander, he brought his Charizard back. I mentioned earlier, the story beats can be similar. There can be similar arcs and everything. I have no doubt, there's no doubt in my mind that the Universe Ash Ketchum travelled through Kanto, neither through Johto, Hoenn, or Sinnoh. That's very feasible, if not most, in fact, probably for certain. I just hate to watch that anime. That one must have been a nightmare. But it is also my belief that the Ash Ketchum in Pokemon X and Y is the same Ash Ketchum from Sinnoh. And here is my evidence. So, as I said with the Universe Ketchum, just because we didn't watch his adventures doesn't mean it didn't happen, I mean. The story arcs follow the same, so by my logic, the X and Y Ash Ketchum could have easily travelled through Universe. And, in fact, again, that is probably what happened. That is very probable. However, this Ash Ketchum is more competent, which people love, but also just generally makes sense if you think about it. In all the other 4 previous regions we've seen Ash Ketchum travel in, minus Universe, he developed as a trainer and grew and became more competent as the series came on. Sure, little setbacks got him here and there, but he still became stronger. I mean, heck, he was battling a Darkrai in Sinnoh, so it'd be reasonable, to assume that he grew as a trainer during his time traveling through Universe. In fact, it is my belief that he literally grew, and by that I mean aged. That is a completely different theory on its own, but mind you, it's my belief, and there's enough evidence to point out for me, judging by the fact that Ash is more competent in Universe and also in Kalos, and just generally people believe he's older, and I believe he is. They never openly state his age in the anime, so that leads the realm of possibility that he is, well, older than 10, and it is in fact pretty much canon, in my opinion. That's going to be another video. This is a series, remember? But yeah, so that's Universe Ash Ketchum down. So if it helps you sleep at night whenever you think back to Ash Ketchum and Universe, just think that Sinnoh Ash and his Pikachu wouldn't have lost to Ash's Snivy. No, Trip's Snivy. Sorry, someone just opened the door and messed up my concentration. Either way, that's my belief. Next, I need to actually develop more on X and Y Ash Ketchum, because here is where more Ash Ketchums actually appear. Does anyone remember the Mirror World episode? I love that episode personally. I love how it was literally a complete reverse of the characters. And this is where it's my belief, because it's very clear, like people say it's just the Mirror World, that doesn't exist, though it is very clear that it's more than just a rumour. Ash actually went there, meaning that there's one more Ash Ketchum, so... Yes, that's right. Only like very scratching the surface, and we've already got 4 different canonical Ash Ketchums. And this is going to be a doozy, believe me. There's going to be part 2 coming soon. But I can actually say for certain that there are 12 Ash Ketchums, canonical Ash Ketchums, in the entire anime. And I can prove it. So, seriously, wait for part 2. I believe this is the best place to leave this episode, because I have a lot more to cover next episode. So, until then, see you next time. And if you want to know just exactly how I got the number 12, well, stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video for more. Thank you.